Hello and welcome to week 4 of e-learning. Hang in there, we're almost done. You can do this. So all the way at the bottom will always be my most recent postings. So this is week 4, has the dates on it. Even says at the top, week 4, you can do this. So the game plan for the week, Monday is not a health day, but you can always work on health if you want to, if you got spare time. Depends what your other classes look like, or tomorrow you're gonna be booked with work, so you want to get health done today. No big deal. A lot of you have already been working ahead, so you might not have anything you have to do for health this week, which is wonderful. On Tuesday, you should be finishing up your notes on communicable disease. Watch the last video I have posted, number 5. I'll go over where those are again at the end of the video for you. And then take the communicable disease quiz. If you haven't done it already, lots of you have already taken it and got 100%. You should keep taking it until you get 100%. It's an easy 5 questions. It won't take very long. Just remember that I have to grade it before you know your full score, because there's a couple essay questions that I have to grade before you get your score, but a lot of people have been doing really good on that, and you can always retake it if you know you got one of the multiple choice questions wrong, because it will tell you that. Wednesday, again, not a health day, but you can work on health if you would like. If Tuesday you didn't quite get everything done, you watched the video but you didn't get a chance to take the quiz and you have some extra time on Wednesday, this can be flexible. I'm just kind of putting out a schedule that I think would be easy for you guys to follow if you need a schedule like that. Thursday, you should start watching the Vaccine Wars documentary if you haven't watched it already, and be filling out the worksheet that goes along with it. I'll show you where that worksheet is again on Schoology if you don't have it. A lot of people have been wondering what it's for. This is what it's for. It's for the documentary. Friday is not a health day, but again, you can work on health if you like. Please make sure you're watching the Vaccine Wars. I can tell when you Google the answer. There's a question on there that is very specific. They're all specific to the video, and it's going to be very hard to answer the questions without actually watching it. It's also not a guessing game. Your homework is to watch a video, which is pretty simple. I'm not asking for too much here. I think it's a pretty fascinating documentary. There's a couple slow parts, but stick with it. You don't have to watch it all in one sitting. Watch half one day, watch half the other day. Not that big of a deal, but when everybody's Googling and giving me the answer Jessica Biles, who's not in the video, then I know that we're just looking up answers and not doing it. So you're not going to get it right if you don't watch the video. And it's not a guessing game, so I don't want you going through and guessing on the multiple choice 20 times, because there's a decent amount of questions going along with that worksheet. And then keep your worksheet, because there's going to be questions after that in discussions that we're going to post and kind of wrap up e-learning, because I imagine we're going to be doing this until the last day of school. So keep it for later use. As always, you should ask me if you have questions or need help with anything. Doesn't just have to be health related. I'm here for you. I can help answer things for you. Going back to the materials page, again, this is where the lecture videos are. This is what you should be watching to fill out your notes. These are all the communicable disease ones. These are all my PowerPoints. You should be finishing up watching video 5. There's a video in there that says how vaccines work. This is kind of cool to watch before you watch the Vaccine Wars, and how, these vaccinating parents that don't believe in vaccinations are harming themselves and others that can't get vaccines. Then there is The Last Iron Lung. You can watch this again if you haven't seen it or don't remember it. We watched it in 6th grade health. But this is really important on why we need vaccines. And it's a guy that suffered the polio epidemic. which is kind of like, if you think about what we're going through right now with the coronavirus, think of everybody getting polio instead, which, I mean, is it worse than what's happening right now? I don't know, but exact same thing happens. If we don't have vaccines, this is what happens. But imagine it happening with, 20 different diseases at once. Vaccines are an amazing thing. And then this is the link to the vaccine wars. And again, there's a worksheet that goes with it. If we go back to the materials page, it's right here. If you don't have it, you can print it off of your computer. I can have somebody send it to you if you want me to send it to the school, have them print it and mail it to you. It's kind of a tedious thing. I think it'd be easier if you just wrote down the questions and then watched the video and filled it out yourself. You should have already taken the nervous system quiz. I closed it. Scores are in the grade book. Here's the communicable disease quiz you should be taking. Easy 5 questions. Vaccine wars worksheet quiz. Instead of handing in the worksheet, you're taking this quiz. I'm not collecting any papers from you. It's going to be way too much work for you and me and probably chaotic. So just take the quiz and then again, whoopsie daisies. Didn't mean to click into there. Again, just take the quiz and keep the worksheet for later discussions so we can, finish out the year talking about communicable disease. And again, down here is what you should be doing for week 4, and the video for it will pop up right below it. So again, ask if you have any questions. A lot of you have already been working ahead. You can see I have 8 pending review submissions because you guys were working this weekend, which is awesome. I don't work over the weekend, so they're kind of chilling in here for me to look at, but keep working hard. Let me know if you need any help.